Honorable members, the first item on the order paper is questions addressed to ministers in the social services cluster. Members may press the talk button on their desks if they wish to ask a supplementary question. I wish to remind honorable members that names of members requesting supplementary question will be cleared as soon as the member of the executive starts answering the fourth supplementary question. The first question has been asked by Honorable M.F. Nkadimeng to the Minister of Human Settlements.
Deputy Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Member.
Deputy Speaker, may I address you in terms of Rule 138 of the National Assembly rules?
Yes, ma'am.
Deputy Speaker, I'd like to find out from you whether any ministers have indicated they will not be present in the House today. It was indicated earlier that the Minister of Basic Education, once again, is not available in the House to answer questions. This is becoming a serial occurrence with this particular minister, and it is undermining the ability of members of this House to exercise the oversight of the executive, which you set out very clearly in your affidavit in a recent court case, the importance of oral questions as an arena of executive accountability. And I really think it's high time that this Parliament starts to take proactive and concrete steps against serial constitutional delinquents who miss their opportunities to be held accountable in this House. And I wondered if you could share with us the reasons why the Minister is not in the House today.
Okay, come back. Yes, Honourable Member.
Thank you, Honourable Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker, this matter was discussed in the Chief Whip's Forum this morning. And if I want to be kind, I'll say it's regrettable that 3 ministers are not going to be here. But it's really not acceptable that the National Minister of Basic Education, Social Development and Arts and Culture are not going to be here to answer questions. These questions have been placed on the order paper. They should know that they should be here, and it's not acceptable that a deputy or somebody else should be answering on their behalf. And we agreed in the Chief Whip's Forum, and I don't know if it has been brought to your attention, Honourable Deputy Speaker, that before we start with the question session, you make it clear from the table that the Chief Whip's Forum takes strong exception to these ministers not being here, in particular basic education and social development. I think arts and culture had responded because he had another commitment. So we just hope the announcement comes from the table, because Parliament needs to be taken very, very seriously by members of the executive, particularly on question day.
Deputy Speaker.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I've been recognized, Chief. Sit down.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Deputy Speaker. No, I just want to say that on the Chief Whip's Forum, we spoke about this thing very strongly. And then we were told that the Deputy Minister of Basic Education will be here. And then we said, all of us as Chief Whips, that we don't want the Deputy Minister of Basic Education to respond. Because this Minister of Basic Education, that department is in crisis. And she has been not here for a long time. So we agreed with that question will be deferred for the next week to be attended to. Secondly, we also condemn the fact that the Minister of Social Development, now our grannies, our pensioners, they want to know why are those long queues in the post offices. Even if you engage with the department, there is no straight answer. The second thing is that 2 of them, the minister and the deputy minister, they are not here to answer to our grannies who are expecting answers from this Parliament. So, Deputy Speaker, we're expecting you to announce that, because our people are waiting at home. They want to know about those long queues in post offices. Thank you.
Honourable Kubisa.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. As you know, this matter has been going on without a solution. And I mentioned at the Chief Whip's Forum that there is a plethora of issues that are affecting basic education. And it is unacceptable that the Minister has not been there for quite a long time to respond to questions. Only the Deputy Minister has always been present. Now the questions will be carried over. We find that learners step one another in schools, and a number of, it's just a myriad of issues that have got to be attended to. And we want to put it on record again as the National Freedom Party that we are not happy about this matter. It must be attended to as soon as possible.
Honourable Kwankwa.
Thank you so much, Deputy Speaker. We would also like to align ourselves with what our colleagues have expressed here. because indeed this matter was discussed in the Chief Whips Forum. I think I want to appeal once more, I don't know whether it's for the 10th or 11th time, to members of the executive to understand that the work we do here as the opposition, especially when we ask these questions, we ask them on behalf of the people who have sent us to come and hold them to account on the issues and how they spend taxpayers' monies and implement government programs. So it's important that going forward, Parliament becomes a lot stricter, especially to the usual suspects like the Minister of Basic Education, who seem not to be taking the work we do here as Parliament very seriously. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Malloy.
No, thanks, Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker, I'm not sure why are we using this platform to reopen the discussions that took place at the Chief Whips Forum. Now, honourable members are right that the matter was discussed in the Chief Whips Forum, and a decision was taken in the Chief Whips Forum that a letter must be written to the Speaker and to the Leader of Government Business to attend to this issue. Now, as to why are we bringing that discussion back to the House, I don't know. If we all agreed in the Chief Whips Forum as to what process are we supposed to take. And lastly, Chair, all these members, they know, if a minister or a deputy minister is not in the House to answer a question, that question will stand over in order for us to attend to it next time. So I'm just saying, let's not open discussions that took place and decisions that were taken in other forums in the House. I know that there is television. Somebody want to appear on television and appear very smart.
Deputy
That is not
Speaker,
necessary.
point of order.
Order,
Deputy Speaker.
Honorable members,
Order.
can I request you, so let me address you and then I'll give you an opportunity if you still
This man
need
is
the-
abusing us
No,
here.
Honorable
He
member-
does not even sit in the
Honorable-
Chief Whips Forum.
Honorable
He can't
member-
come and abuse this platform here.
Honorable members, we have attention was drawn to us about that discussion. We are equally concerned about the requirements for ministers to be present in the House, and that indeed we will be consulting so that we take forward the communication of the concern to the Leader of Government Business, so that we consult both for purposes of ongoing presence in the House, as well as the arrangement for when the questions will be dealt with. It is our responsibility, constitutionally and otherwise, to ensure that that happens, and we share the concern all members have and the agreements that we have reached. We will act on those agreements, and we feel that the Leader of Government Business will be addressed on this matter urgently, so that it can be attended and a date and time agreed to for the sorting out of this matter. Thank you very much, honourable members. I hope we can proceed with that understanding.
Deputy Speaker.
Yes, yes, honourable member.
Deputy Speaker,
Yes.
a number of aspersions have been cast on members of this House. I'd like to address you in terms of Rule 260 of the rules,
Yes.
which makes it very clear that the Chief Whips Forum is not a decision-making body of this Parliament. It is a consultative body, and therefore the deliberative powers and the powers of the House to express itself exist in formalized committees and in this House itself. So for the honourable member to make aspersions about people wanting TV time is frankly not acceptable. This is the correct arena, and I wish that the ministers would want to get a little bit more TV time and pitch up for work.
Honourable members, this matter has been addressed. We will deal with it as I indicated earlier on. Thank you very much.
Deputy Speaker,
Yes, Honourable Carter.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I would like to just place it on record. My hand has been up even before Honourable Kwankwa spoke. I just want to place it on
My
record.
apologies, I didn't see you.
Okay,
Go ahead,
thank you,
Honourable.
Deputy Speaker. Apology accepted. I just want to also just concur with everyone else that spoke that it is absolutely unacceptable, and that please, as you've indicated, the necessary action needs to be taken urgently. Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable members, the first question has been asked of the Minister of Human Settlements. Is the Minister?